Father, we bless your name. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Sit down. Have your seat now. Good morning, church. Firstly, I appreciate Pastor George and Mama in the house, and other pastor, Pastor Bright, the Brother Femi, Pastor Emmanuel, all the ushers, my sisters, Gloria, a big testimony today, and every members of this ministry. Before I go, this message is not for me. It's not for me, it's from God. In 2017, December, after Christmas, God released something to me. He took me back to the beginning. I thank God that I have time to share this thing with you today. Congratulate your neighbor that you are here to listen to what God wants to say. Congratulate one another. Congratulate one another. Because you may not hear this message again. Because this opportunity is December last year. I shared with a man of God. He came here on Mother's Day. He gave you just a clean little one. I didn't share with you, mommy, sorry, because I'm always I shared with my wife and the other pastor, which is a Pastor Ajayi on Wednesday. I didn't share with the Wednesday's service. I didn't share it. When God released this thing to me in my dream, the reason why God released this thing is because of this church and because of me. You know, December, a lot of things, we spend a lot of money. Some people struggle in December. And that's what God bring it back to. That you are struggling because of you don't trust me. You disobey me. You should not be worried for anything. And God takes me to Genesis. The reason why we are struggling today, the reason why we have a lot of issues, the reason why our finger is not equal, the reason why things, disease that never exist now, is from the beginning. And that revelation shocked me because, you know, I've been hearing a lot of things from the pastors, many things. This one different entirely. When I share with Pastor John look at it and say, this is another thing. You are sitting here, you carry something, you don't know yourself. Mommy, you carry something, you don't know yourself. Because there's a lot of things that happen in our life that's because of the beginning. We're supposed to enjoy this life. I don't want to talk too much. Let me just go what I to wrote it down and I'll start from there like that. Because I tell them there's also the Lord visit me in my dream. Take me back to the beginning of the universe. God told me that He creates man as a child. He creates us as a child. Sister Pauline, do you send your baby to work for you? And it's this small one now. When he's at home and you come home, what do? You play with them and you give them food, anything they want. They never work for you. And that's where God creates us. And He told me in that dream, He created us like a pets as well. I told Pastor George, your pet in the house, when you come home in the evening, what do? He jump on you, play with you, you take him out and walk around. Very happy. He never send him to go and work for you, but you have the money to buy him food for him. That's where God created us. He said, son, because you're your forefather, that's why you are suffering like this. I cursed your father, that's why you are in this problem. I was crying because I said, so I should be sitting and enjoy myself. I said, like your son, you work for your son and they came in and they hit anything, daddy, they go to feed and take anything they like. They come, daddy's coming, they play with you. You go around and you play. That's what God created us for. It's not created for anything. No, nothing than that. And that's why when He creates man, God will come down in the evening, wash, play with Adam. He will come and play with Adam. Adam enjoyed the whole thing that God created. The garden. Adam didn't do anything, just to go around, you have this one, you know what I mean? Just to enjoy himself. That's what God created us for. He didn't correct her for anything. And he said, God said, after he created the earth, he made the man to have dominion over everything in God's garden and enjoy the labor of God. We should enjoy the labor of God. God already made everything for us. Just to go there and enjoy ourselves. While we are in this mess, while we struggle to make ends meet, while we go work overtime before you can pay your rent, everywhere in the world, the same thing. But God is continuing telling me something. He said, now take me to Genesis. Let's go to Genesis 2. Let's just find, because I want to short it. Let's just verse 8. Genesis 2, verse 8. Lord planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he made formed. And out of the ground, the Lord made every tree growing that is pleasant to the made every tree grow, that pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life was also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Why God planted that tree in the midst of the garden? I told Pastor, you have instruction for these guys. Don't touch this one. This one's not for you. That thing in the tree is for me. Don't touch it. That's instruction. Why? You should think why God himself planted that thing. Why? That's a question. Today I'd like it preaching and teaching. You should think deeply why God created that planted that thing and called you, son, look at this one. Don't touch it. Don't eat it. Look at this one. You can touch it, but don't. It's you to think deeply that why did God do that one? And God told me, he said, I create you myself. So I need to give you instruction to obey me, to know what I created. Can you obey me? But what happened? God planted this tree as the rules of the garden, and for the man to obey and trust God's decision. That's the reason why God is this. What I'm talking about is not me. That is God. What God said about that is that tree He planted, the tree of evil and good, just to obey it. A lot of people, we don't obey God. We don't obey God. It's happened not only Adam, Abraham. If I can count it like that. Remember when I came in with Abraham here, the Christian persecution. What happened as a Christian persecution? God gave me, released it to me. It's not my message, it's from God. The reason why the Muslim are killing Christian is from the beginning. Adam and Sarah caused it. Devil used Sarah against the will of God to turn Adam down. And Adam committed adultery. And a sin as well. And that's why we're in a mess. Last Sunday, when we were doing the Bible study, I talked about when you are allowed, I give you accommodation to come to my house and live with me. You must serve my God. You must do everything I want you to do. If I live in my house, beating my son, beating my daughter, that's what happened in Christian life. That's what happened in this country. We disobey God. God said, don't go this way. No, that way. Very big. You want that. And that's why a lot of things happen to Christians. A lot of things happen to Christians. Let me just, because I want to wind it up. Let's go to Genesis 2, 15. Go to 15. Then the Lord, because I don't want to, you know the story very well. I don't want to go to the story very much. Then the Lord God took the man and put him in the garden of Eden to tend and keep it. To do what? To keep it for yourself. God already did it for you. The same thing still happens. God still do a lot of things for you, but you don't appreciate it. You take it for granted. People are taking this church for granted. I told God, if I'm in Jesus' house, I may not be like this. I may not be a Christian. I may just church goer. Because a lot of friends and the family and Jesus' house. I lead them to that area. They are still there now. But I won't be like this because I may not know Christ. I may not know God. I will carry that way with all people around me. Make sure that our suit is so, very clean. My tie should be, yes, they should see me. All the ladies and, and I know what I'm saying. Because that's what we meant, we are going for. When I went there, a lot of things like that. A lot of people met wives, husband, many things. Things are happening. I'm telling the truth. I may not know God like this. I'm not a Christian then. Now I'm a Christian. It's the opportunity we have here. We teach the word of God. I'm in a church. I want to one of them just go to their Sunday service and know if they are teaching like the way we teach here. If the word of God is coming out that you can stock in your mind and dwell in your life, and you can use it for your life. The word of God preaching is not about a crowd. Let me tell you, a lot of people will go to heaven, this church. You can be millions people connected, and the only one meet heaven. What are the benefits? That's a shame. Out of 1 million, one person go to heaven. It's a shame. Why we preaching there? I told God, if I can preach for 2 people and make heaven, that's okay. That's my dad. That's my dad. We have it in our church in Nigeria. It's full of a lot of things like Jesus' house. A lot of things happen there until God show up and oh God. In fact, let them just go. Let them go back to, because we disobey God. Because look at my friend there. They are going. You want to follow wrong thing, wrong step. You want to fight for salvation. Not every church preach salvation. Some church preach prosperity. Don't preach the way we are preaching it. I've been in many churches. My wife knows me. In Nigeria, the same thing. Please, the word of God is preaching here. We need to know God we are serving. Let me just go quickly before the time, because I'm checking my time. I just have 15 minutes more. Okay, he said, for every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but this of knowledge of good and evil you should not eat. For in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die. The Lord explained how he made the woman. God told me that the woman was not made for man. He said, Mommy, you are not made for man. Sometimes people stand here talking, you don't listen. That word don't go to your mind. During your anniversary, man of God said something here. It's pertaining to this one, that lack of communication between Adam and Eve. And Pastor George once said that the day our father and mother eat the fruits, the devil now controls us. Sometimes there's a magic message here. You need to carry it. Go back home, meditate on it, and see what happened in your life. Any message that's out here is going to my brain. And sometimes I go back and check it again. 3 years ago, God don't talk to me. I don't see God. I don't see angel. All these things Pastor George was talking about last week is real. Now, I witness it now. Angel will come to you and talk to you. Do you understand that word? It's not because he's bragging or something. No. If you don't witness it, you don't know it. Yes. Now, I'll be part of it now. I can see how God send angel and talk to you. Telling you this and that. There's something hiding in the Bible. This is a summary. It's not complete until God show himself to you and show you this is what I mean. Pastor John don't say anything, the angel visit me. This man started again. No! If you want to see angel visit you, you have to start from now. Meditate on the word. Not reading. I'm not saying reading the Bible. Meditate. What is the one word, one key word? Stand on it and say, Lord, show yourself to me. Oh dear. People don't, you don't show action. God already gave you. The only thing you need action. Man of God said this and that. Do you take action? Some people don't take action. They just listen and laugh. Oh, man of God, speak more. After that, nothing changed. If you don't take action, I said, when you hear the word of God, go out there and practice it. If you don't practice it, you can't see God. That's what I can feel now. I told you the way God visited me. The first day, he just got the Bible that I didn't know. The verses. And in fact, God is real. Angel is real. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. If you want to know God, I want God to visit you as well, the way he visited me. Not the first time, not the second time. I have a lot of things here. If I don't need to complete, do anything anymore. The more the God released to me, I put it in my phone now. Pastor John told me, anything God showed you, put it down. If not, you forget it. And I did it. I have a lot of messages here. A lot of messages. Not, if it's coming tomorrow, to go and play, I'll just open my phone. What God told me, so date. I put date there. So December, November. I put there. This one is from God, not from me. I'm not able to preach because I'm not capable of that. But God released something that's different to me. He said, a created woman like an angel. Tell your neighbor, tell the woman beside you, say, you are an angel. Tell the woman beside you, you are an angel. I will let you know what do you mean by that God said that. Because this word I'm talking about, you may not like it. Mommy, daddy, you may not like it. Because I will say exactly what God told me. I won't change it. Because when I told my wife, she didn't like it. He said, that's what I put there. He said, I create them like angel. God said, I create them like angel. Like what angel? Angel Gabriel, Angel Raphael, Angel Michael, and devil himself, Satan. When I say my wife, I say, oh, you start again. Every woman is Satan. I say, yeah, that's what I can't change the word of God. I want to change it. What God gave to me, I have to change that. Whether you like it or not. I said, you create somehow a woman like Angel Gabriel. They are soft, giving their husband gift. That's why when they marry, things transform. Some people marry within 1 month. Things that they cannot do in 20 years, they do it. I'm part of it. That's my angel Gabriel. He entered my house, sin I cannot do in 2 years. 2 years. I did in 6 months. So that's also angel Michael. Some people have cause from their family. As soon as they marry like this, the woman will transform catapult the man to another level. That cause be broken. That's Michael. He fights. That's what some people they say, oh, because of the wife. If I don't take the wife out, you can't take the man. That's your angel guiding you. And some, that devil himself. When you touch that woman, think that you have millions will come down to zero. I'm sorry to say that. Sorry, I'm not. That's what God said to me. Mommy, please. Please, that's what I cannot change the word of God. He told me I create woman like angels. And also because Satan is an angel. He's an angel before. Praise the Lord. Yeah. You know what I titled this thing, because I didn't give it title. The one God said, man mistrust God. Man mistrust God. Because you are a man. Mommy, I'm a man. Only thing you different is your womb. You didn't tell me woman. Say man mistrust God. That's my title of this. I titled it. However, God said the woman can change the minds of man because they are operated like angels, and that's why the Satan can easily possess the woman. God asked me, how many women are witches to a man? He said 99%. And he said, I should touch a 70-year-old woman's skin and compared to the 40-year-old man. The skin of old woman will be tender and soft. Mommy, do you want me to practice, do what God said now? Please come out, please, mommy. I want a child. I don't. The child. Who is? Pastor Emmanuel, come. Mommy, just come out, please. 1 minute, please. I need to borrow children because they can't lie. They won't lie. Children will never lie. Okay, let me see. Emmanuel, Michael, come. Mommy, sorry, 1 minute. Because since then I didn't touch any woman. I didn't say. But what was said, I want to confirm is it real? I think just can you touch the flesh? Touch it. And touch Mama flesh. Touch it. Tell me how do you feel? Which one is soft? Which one is out there? Praise the Lord. Mommy, thank you very much. I know children will lie. I didn't confirm it, but that's what was released to me. That I should go and touch the 70 years woman flesh and the 40 years. They are different. Praise the Lord. They can change the evil man to a good man. She can make man rich or poor. They can angelic voice, and if they surrender to God, I will use them glory. If any woman surrender himself to God, God will use them more than a man. Yes. Before I go, because that's where I'm going, it's not yet. I just give you the clue what God said. In 21, that's Genesis 2:21. And God created a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept. He took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh in its place. Then the ribs which the Lord God had taken from men, he made into a woman, and he brought her to man. And Adam said, This is bone of my bones and the flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of men. God told me, it's not making a woman for a man. That ribs is not from making a woman. He said, go back to your Bible. Do you see how do I form a woman? I said, no, Lord. He said, because I create them like angels. I don't know them. I just speak the word. Like the way I create angel, I create woman. Come out. God is powerful. The word is speaking is powerful. God creates you just only word, like the way He creates things. It's not mold you. So let it be a woman. He didn't say woman. He know what he wants to be is a woman. That's why He puts different things. Womb inside it. You see, Adam think like God. He said he just speak word and the woman come out. God said He used that ribs. That's why He take it from here, from your heart, to make love between the woman and the man. And that's why when the Adam wake up like this, oh, that's my bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Why? He smell things. He can smell that this I can see my bone in this woman. He used that ribs to make love. That's why when a woman and a man see one another first time, think your body will be shaking. That's why you can make your fiancé on just one side. You just pass by, you don't know one another, just pass by. Look at your face that she will never sleep, and you too as well, because there's something in you that your ribs in that woman. Praise the Lord. Amen. I thank God for today's teaching, because it's related to this thing. Because we are still going there. We are going there. I need to rush now. Then let me round up. because he's telling let me story about the why the fruit and blah 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 blah. You will not surely die. Okay, yeah. Let me just tell you when the devil came into the woman. The man of God said lack of communication is why the devil tricked the woman. No. For what God said here, they know. God already told them, two of them. God told me it's not the second day he created man, he created woman. Men are already in the garden for a long time. But because nobody to play with, animals they are playing with one another, but man just go around. And that's why he created woman for the man. So that when God come down in the evening, you can watch, you can play with them. So that it can be fruitful. And look at what things happen. The devil come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. It's from beginning. So don't think when devil attack you, it's the only thing you can do to pray and resist the devil. If your Holy Spirit dwells in you, you resist it. Because our first father and mother, they can't do that. Devil used three things, three seeds to change what God planned for us. Three seeds. The three seeds is one. You can write it down because this three seed, God gave me when Jesus came from the wilderness. The devil used the same three seed against Jesus Christ. Not to start the gospel, but Jesus Christ conquered it. But that one is another message. Because when I finished this thing, I said, God, how do we solve this thing? He gave me that one. That one another session, not today, because it's very long preaching. He used three seed. One, doubt. The second one, disbelief. The third one, distrust. Okay, let me just show you how these things happen. That's Genesis 3, put Genesis 3, 17, 1 to 7. Now the serpent was more cunning than the beast of the field, which the Lord has made. Listen, snake, that snake, very beautiful, helpful to Adam and Eve. Play with them, talk with them all the time. You know that he's already familiar with them. That's what God said to me. So they love that snake than any other thing, because it was helpful for them. And and he said to the woman, has God indeed said, listen very carefully, and God indeed said, you shall not eat of every tree, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Question mark. And the woman said to the serpent, we may eat the fruit of the tree of the garden, but in the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, in the midst of the garden, God has said, you should not eat it, nor shall you touch it. Anytime you touch it, you will die. That's what God said. Then the serpent said to the woman, second one, you see the way he's taking the thing, you will not surely die. He's telling them, the first thing is that he put a doubt. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Doubt, to doubt God. The serpent introduced doubt himself, doubt to them first. The second one is disbelief of God. And second one, you will not surely die now. Come on. God does scare you for nothing. You won't die. Satan contradicted what God said. He contradicted what God said to the Adam and Eve, so that he can take them out of God. And that's why they believe what God has said and accept what Satan said to them. How many things God will give to you? How many visions you see? How many dreams God will give to you? And because you told your wife or you told your husband, you say, oh, can't be possible. change the plan of God in your life. What God places you, what God show you to do. Because you tell your wife, you tell your brother, or your mommy, or your daddy, no, it can't possible. Don't worry, he turn you down. And that's why you're in trouble right now. You are in trouble. The last one, the sin, is distrust. For God knows that when you eat of this tree, of this fruit, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God. You see what devil do? Knowing good and evil. In this situation, the woman thought that God has another agenda or another motive, inner motive, that was hiding somewhere from them. Therefore, God could not be trusted. A lot of this seed, devil planted in our life. The first seed is what? Doubt. The second one is what? Disbelief. The last one is mistrust. You distrust God. Many things. This church is the same thing. He told me, woman can change this church. Who is in a meeting in January? You know, January when we have a workers meeting. I mentioned something people don't understand. It's what God said to me, I said to you on that meeting. Who can remember that I said, woman, you can make this church to big. I told you last time that all your talksters, those who are toasting you, your working place, or somebody that your friend, any man, bring it here. When we continue finishing anything you want to do. If you can remember that meeting, I said that if you want this church to grow, firstly, the woman have to be in love. That will be intact. Love one another. Because when you don't love one another and you bring something here, somebody is here, he will go. She will go. He will go. Because when you don't love one another within ourselves, if I bring any woman here and within 2-3 times look at, no. In the meeting I mentioned it, but people don't understand what I mentioned. It's from here. That's what God said to me. That this church, woman can build this church. A lot of women here, they have husband, but the husband, they are souls, they don't come to church. How many men come to church? God said I should go to everywhere in the world. Woman carries a lot of things in the church, in the mosque, anywhere. If this church want to grow, woman have to take responsibility. You have to take responsibility of this church. Not because man don't do anything. Because God told me that woman can speak to 10 people and they accept. But man, maybe one. That's why in terms of woman, everything is different. God said this war in Syria, a one woman can make peace. A one woman can make peace without anything. And a woman can destroy the United Kingdom. One woman. Amen. This war is not for only people, it's for church as well. Because of the church, God gave that one. If you want the church to grow, woman need to take responsibility. Because without you, this church cannot move forward. We are more than, in fact, if church is 1 million, woman will carry 900. Yes. Any church, go there. Churches house, go there. Maybe women, you can count them. You can count ourselves again now, the men. This word is for me and you. What are the things that God gave to you? What kind of gift that God gave you that you're hiding it? Because somebody tells you you can't do it. What are the vision God has given you to manifest? But because of you told your husband, your wife, your friend, your mommy, they kill that vision. Because when you do that one, God is not happy. And if you go down there, God calls the Adam. And Adam, if I go down there, Adam don't take responsibility that, oh, God, forgive me. Why Adam take food from the woman? If Adam don't take the fruit for the woman, maybe they are still in the garden. Only the woman just talking about. Because you know that God said you should not do this, do that. You are there before the woman. Praise the Lord. I don't have time. I want to take that 3 seed home. That 3 seed is taking things out of our life. And that's where we are struggling. What the sister said is, he believed God. That even though if I'm going home and anything, just let your will be done. That's a trust. A lot of people will say, oh, better you go now. When I was 5 years in this country, God told me, go and file your paper. It's something that's never happened. The Holy Spirit just pumping me. I told my wife, I told my sister, my brother, oh, no, they will come and chase you around. Home office will look for you now because you already show us face. They will know where you are living with it. But when the Holy Spirit don't allow me to sleep, I went to Pastor George, just me only then. The man that was head was laughing that, oh, you want me to come, they look after you, they will come and chase you around now. I said, well, if God said I should file my paper, let them come and deport me. Let them come, me and my family. So far they cannot allow me to let my family alone, let them go together. God has told me to come in this country. If it's time to go back, I'm okay. But I won't let them know I'm in this country. Which word, which voice are you looking? Are you hearing from? Is it from God or from human being? If I hear the voice of human being, I won't be here now. I put my paper home. Mommy, you know the story. Shocking. They send questionnaire to me. They want to know more about me in this country. The man that's the head of the church, they say, it never happened. You never see this type of thing. The God I'm serving, I should continue serving it. An unbeliever telling me that. Unbeliever say the God you are serving, continue serving it because God show up. That never happened in their own farm since the beginning of the farm. Or that company. What voice are you listening to? Are you listening to the voice of the devil? Any disobedience to God, there's a cost on it. And that's why God calls us that from our sweat, we'll be hitting. Look at why we're struggling. We are struggling to make ends meet. Because we disobey God, we mistrust God, we disbelieve God. We should be able to sit down and enjoy our life without any trial or anything. Just sit down, easy going, enjoy your life. Today, we always struggling. Over time, look at the church. You ask some people, they are at work already. Why the man don't follow God? Why the man don't serve God? Man, I challenge you today. We don't serve God the way you're supposed to serve God. Woman better than us in everything. In everything, they're better than us. You are just stubborn. Stop stubborn. Even though they catch you, you steal this thing, the Bible. Why you steal this Bible? Oh, no, I didn't steal it. Instead of saying, oh, I'm sorry. Woman will say sorry. You get me right? If a woman stole this thing, say, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay, I know I stole it. But man will defend, oh, I didn't steal it. I just see, he will look some way to come out. That's the man. Yeah, I'm not same thing to me. We look at the way to come out. But woman say, oh, I'm sorry. Man will never say that. He will tell you, I'll find it somewhere and I'll bring it. Well, you still stop. And that's why I look at the church. In the 1 million members, you see 10 men. Woman will be 800. We need to go out there and talk to a woman. Talk to man. You should change our life. I'm telling you this for the last time. Woman, out of 1,999,000 will go to heaven. Only maybe 10 men go to heaven. Oh God, you don't know. I'm not talking from my perspective. I'm talking what God said to me. No, I'm not talking myself. I'm not listening. You see me? I don't know yet. Because I'm not righteous enough. You know the message I said, where God said, are you righteous? If righteous come now, are you going? It's not me talking. It's God talking. A lot of women men be singing in heaven because that's why they gave them the voice. Look at my sister. When the angelic voice, how many men can sing that voice? No way. The woman sing, it can't compare to a man. No way. Oh, when woman sing to God, that's why when God wants to use you, He will use you that fire will come out. The woman. That's why when they sing alone, it's a miracle. Reverend, I challenge this morning. Believe in God. Believe in God. Any voice that's speaking evil or talking to you to do evil, tell him to go back from you. Because God is real. I want to go home and tell God, God visit me. God show me yourself. I want to see you. If it's truly you send this man, you talk to this man. It's truly you send angel to visit Pastor George. I want to see angel in my life. And that's why you can be a Christian, so that you know that God exists. You can trust God. Praise the Lord. Father, I appreciate you. In Jesus' name.
Thank you. Hallelujah. Praise God.